Falcons offense at the line. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big time.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Bruce Irvin in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Now Ryan. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. Here's Newton. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter as his guys continue to pour it on. Gano the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. And this will not be returned. Back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Let's go, deep. Back to the 29.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point try good by Gano. And the route is on here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone to throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
20. Here we go.
From the 50, Newton. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round,
first quarter, 42 to nothing.
Gun.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Newton now to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so.
62 yards? We'll try to kick a 62 yards.
Making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but
that's a perfect kick.
Kept that flag in the back pocket. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, this is a guy who is already among an elite group of kickers that have hit from 60-plus in an NFL game, but that's a tough ask to try and get him to produce another one here.
You're exactly right. It's elite group for a reason, isn't it? No small feat for him to hit it from that.
And here's another interception. The
playing ball, nigga.
Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
I'm joining you now.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now Newton on 1st down. Being chased out left. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Put Newton away. He take too many licks. Hey, man, I'm 2-5 in this league.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact,
I don't like, I got the Panthers.
Backfield on 2nd and inches. 2nd down and inches. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down.
I read that. Yeah, I'm used to having my own money.
Running back. This position just continues to evolve.
Can't do nothing wrong with that nigga, dog.
There's a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Give him 15 there. The Panthers have a 1st down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. King. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get him down.
Well, I'm doing it with Cam Newton right now.
A good pickup there. 8 yards.
I'm a pass regardless. I mean, yeah. I mean, I got game sim though. You know what I'm saying? I'm new in this league. Now, if you want some smoke, I mean, if you ask him to get some smoke, you can have some of that. Let's not beat around the bush. And you ain't played man. You ain't played man in I don't know how long. But if you want that smoke, you know that you can come get it.
And it's a fumble.
You ain't rush the ball on me. You won't rush the ball on me. You will not rush the ball on me.
When I see a play like that,
we will not. You Sake the Russian champ. Now Sake got the best rushing game.
At that point, whatever you're going to pick up, they either take the hit.
Okay, I forgot about City. I forgot about City and Panthers.
It's always 2020, but that's the safe play.
Yeah.
Is it because you can analyze it? But I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option. Taking care of the ball,
I was always thorough in the pass, my knuckle.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here.
I was always a top pass in the league.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. Now Ryan on first down. Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all.
Yeah, but shit, when you play city, you gotta have linebackers at corners. You know what I'm saying?
And I hear 9 from the receivers.
Yeah.
Fly route, go.
Right.
That was the 9, and he just kept going.
You gotta have linebackers and cornerback playing city now.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Escape, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. King now on third down. Completes it to Samuel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
How about
give him 18? It's a
if you got
first down.
If you got commissionership in your name, you're gonna win a Super Bowl, dog.
Before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He's gonna look deep.
You heard me late night.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
You got commissionership in your name, you're gonna win a Super Bowl. That's how they work.
Football, and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Don't win the game.
Defensively that time they were in zone coverage as a rookie QB. What lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
On first down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check 43. Hey, Tuesday.
No, it's terrible.
What's the start?
Throwing again. Ryan going for the deep ball. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On first and 10, he'll rifle this one deep. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his fourth touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Gano the extra point. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
There he is, that.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons
you ain't his
offense
daddy.
at the line.
You ain't his daddy,
Under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock.
You ain't that nigga's daddy.
At the half and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. Ryan now 6 of 17 throwing the ball, only 35%. But he does have a first and 10. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman. As the first half is winding down. And the Falcons claw one back.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and he's
touchdown, Carolina! Cam Newton with his 5th touchdown pass of the game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point try, good by Gano, and that will extend this big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker. And my goodness, another interception.
Kuechly.
It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Newton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not.
Damn,
it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's my last game, though. Got a little cooler. I went out for a minute. Got a little cooler.
On 3rd down, Ryan eluding the pressure right. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 46. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was
Directions.
the last time we had someone with 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then gets it with the...
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will take over possession of the football at the 42-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there.
Not
a
much
really
direction,
confident
though.
throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. After the interception, here's Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now this throw caught left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Jim, 51.
Now Ryan. Caught by Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. So the first connection there, Ryan to Jones, and certainly a big reason they're losing on the scoreboard.
As they go as a connection, it appears so goes the team. And they need to be on the same page, in sync. And they really wish it could have been earlier in the game. Now they've got some ground to make up.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan Burns. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. On 3rd down, Ryan. He may try and run for this. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 16. 1st down, Falcons.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. The 20, 10, and he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go play action now. Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 56 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. To throw is Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before. Trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now is dominating and kicking around a team who have been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Ah, yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. He was trying to go back to Moore there, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Greg. I'm coming for you, son.
To the air again, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Hey, good look, though. Good look.
And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Gano for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Oh, yeah.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back.
And now here's another interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
To try again after the sack. Newton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's going to go down again. Tack McKinley has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game, because no one can stand up to this week after week.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bruce Irvin, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go. And my goodness, another interception.
So they didn't even let me take off.
Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 from a Panther touchdown. Cano now to add the extra point. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they
my fault. I just tried to make sure I told him Peter twice.
Almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the
it might
pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
That's all.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Just something different for us.
Back to the air. Ryan after the pick 6. That's complete to Smith. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Trey Boston. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here, Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by DeMonte Kazin. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on.
And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
Oh, shit.
They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Gano for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. And Freeman lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one's all but over. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
Well,
in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Panthers,